happy Friday. Well, I've eaten all my popcorn, but the show continues. Hi, welcome to Ramblings of an Old Broad. Okay, there's different ways to look at this. This fight between a muskrat and the orange one has kind of is escalated. Elon Muskrat coming to the conclusion that the big beautiful bill is not so beautiful is only helpful to us. No matter what his agenda is, it's good for us because we don't want that bill to go through. And he's willing, at least he was, Muskrat was willing to back the people that do this in the Senate or in the House, either one, that do not vote for this bill. That's a lot. That's saying a lot because that's what they're afraid of. They're not going to be able to win their seat again. So then, of course, all of this stuff coming out, but we already knew this stuff. The only people who wouldn't come to terms with it are his followers. And I say followers because that's what they are. I think they're going to end up going against both of them in ways. I'm sure there's going to be an attack on Muskrat, but he's already lost everything. He really has. But there's a few things he still wants from the orange one, and will he try to be friends again so that he can get it? He doesn't care about the EV tax. He doesn't care about that. That was never an issue. He knew about that. He didn't care. His issue is much deeper, and what he wants is much deeper. And as this continues, we'll find out what his agenda is. But in the meantime, we don't want that bill to go through. I also heard a creator talking about the protests, the peaceful protests that were against Muskrat and his car company. Not the ones that blew up. That's not right. The ones that they put things on fire. I'm talking about the people who just got out and protested. It worked. It worked, and they should be congratulated because if they hadn't kept getting out there and protesting against the car company, it would not have fallen as far as it did. So kudos to them. Being persistent, it's just really showing that being persistent is working. So now June 14th coming up, and we have to look at it the same way, that if we're persistent about no kings, no dictatorship, maybe we can make that happen. The rest of it is going to take forever to recover from. The burning down of our government is closing all those departments, getting rid of so many departments. The courts are trying to help us, and they'll be able to continue to help us if this bill doesn't go through. So we have to be a little optimistic. We can be just a little optimistic that this fight between Muskrat and the orange one can help us just a little bit. Help us to keep that bill from going through. Then we'll meet the next hurdle. You only can go one hurdle at a time. But if it doesn't pass and it goes back to the House for them to rework it, then there may be more Republicans that will vote against it, because they're thinking, okay, it's going to be okay because Muskrat will back me in my seat, so that will go against anybody the orange one is for. So I don't know, a lot of things to look at, a lot of things to unpack. I just want things to be okay, and they can't be okay without stopping that bill. The big, beautiful bill. The big, beautiful bill that has so many things hidden in it that's going to hurt us. And I'm not just talking about Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP. We all know about those. We all know they'll be gutted and people will be hurting. And even though it says it doesn't go into effect till 2029, I'm sure something about this bill is going to start affecting people immediately. I just don't have a doubt about that. I don't have a doubt about that. It's a scary time. And we all have to band together. We have to do whatever we can do. Raise our voices, raise our signs, get out there and show up, even if it's just to stand there, to make a bigger crowd. The bigger the crowd, the more they're going to listen to us, the more they're going to see that we mean business. It's really funny how the media doesn't pick up all these protests. There are protests every single day in this country. Every single day there are protests. But they are not on the media, because the media don't want you to know the amount of people that are against this administration. They don't want you to know. The only time you really trickle down here about these things is if we repost them, or it gets so big, like June 14th is going to be. They may have to say something because of it being also the parade day. So it's a women's march. It's a protest against No Kings. And we are going to be out there instead of being at the parade for, let's face it, it's not for the military. It's for the orange one. And he'll make it all about him. He'll make it all about him. So, here we are. Really, this is the most, I felt a little relief with this going on. I felt a little bit of relief, because I thought there is a chance that we might get through this and that bill won't pass. We can only take things one day at a time, one event at a time, and we can do it together. I love you all. We can do this.